Hi, I'm Mondo from MondoCat.tv, and I'm here to teach you how to do Vroid to VRChat in 15 minutes. First off, we're going to open Vroid, we're going to create a new project, we're going to click fem, because why not? Now, a very brief tutorial on how to move around Vroid. Left click is going to show on the screen as red, it doesn't do much right now. Middle click is going to be blue, pans around the screen. And right click is green, it rotates around your character. Shift and left click also pans around in Vroid. If you use the scroll wheel, it zooms in and out. Shift and left click still pans if you're used to other programs. So first off the bat, we are going to check out our different faces. You can do some pre-made faces over here, or if you want to customize in depth, over this way, you can move those sliders to whatever looks amazing. We could sit here and play this for hours and hours and hours, but that's the whole point of The Sims, right? Anyways, it's pretty much like The Sims. So if you got The Sims, you got this. We're gonna try and make our very own Mondo right in Vroid. The second tab is gonna be eyes, but the third tab is gonna be custom eyes. And so we're gonna go through these and find the ones that we like. Like there's eye shinies right here. I like super shiny eyes, so we're gonna do the super shiny eyes. It's gonna look just like me, kind of. That's the white part of the eyes. We've got the eyebrows now, lots of different types of eyebrows if you're an eyebrow fanatic, I guess. I don't really mind too much, although my eyebrows are kind of high compared to those. What do you think? We've got our eyelids, we've got eyeliner. I'm not a big fan of eyeliner, so we're gonna go with a pretty basic one there. Our eyelashes, again, I'm not too feminine, so we're gonna go basic. The nose is kind of hard to see. If you turn to the side, you can kind of see a little bit better. And the mouth is pretty standard too. The inside of the mouth is hard to see, so make sure you test at the end to make sure you get the right inside of the mouth that you want. Lips are gonna be just the color there, the different shinies available. We're gonna go with just a little bit of shiny. Our cheeks, I like freckles, because I'm a freckled person. I also like blush. And the inside of the ear for our skin. I'm not a huge fan on face paint or a beard or anything like that, but we'll get our freckles going. So you can see the inside of our mouth was gray just then, so the expression editor is essential to make sure that you have what you want on the inside. So we're gonna go all the way back up to mouth, and we're gonna make sure that it is the one that we want and not the vampire mouth. But that could be what you're going for. I don't know. So once all of your expressions looks good, we're gonna move on to a hairstyle. Again, some pre-made hairstyles, but we want our own custom hairstyle. There's plenty to choose from if you don't feel like playing with it though, but we're gonna go bald. And now we're gonna first work on our front hair, and it is only the front, not the back. So don't be too scared to choose something that the back doesn't look quite how you want it to. I like really long straight hair, but I like a little longer if I can. So we're gonna go with that one. Overall hair is kind of just like another hair template, so we're not gonna mess with that. Extensions just kind of adds a little bit. If you want a ponytail, if you want to look like Miku, whatever. I'm looking at you, emo kitty. You can add some extra side hair. The little like springy thing on the top is called a hoge, I think. I don't know if I pronounced that right. And then extras. We don't really have the good hair ears like I have in Vroid. That will be for another tutorial, but this is close enough for now. And base hair, you can't really see with the hair that we chose, so no worries on that. The body doesn't really do a whole lot besides the skin texture. So we're just gonna go up to this side and play with our sliders for our height and body size. I guess they didn't want to make too many pre-made bodies yet. Vroid is constantly updating, so you never know what they're gonna put in next. We're not gonna make anything too terrible here. I know this is a slider you're all been waiting for. but we're gonna look a pretty standard person. Don't need giant feet or anything. The next tab is our outfits. Obviously, you can do a whole outfit. You don't have to choose anything. All the thought's done for you, but we like custom. But something I don't like about Vroid is stuff isn't in the right order, so we're gonna customize our inner top first. This is kind of like our underwear. This layer is gonna be attached to the skin, so you'll not be able to go minus from this, but you can go plus. So I choose a more or less skimpy so that we can have some flexibility in our clothing. I really like vests. We're gonna go with the vest. It's cute, it's nerdy. You can't say no. Come on, you can't say no. The pants, I'm not a big fan of ripped shorts, and I like baggy, so that looks pretty cute, I think. I'm not into dresses. Neck accessories, there's some ribbons and some ties and stuff. I like to stay pretty basic, so. You know, I'd really like to have a watch, but I didn't really see any watches I really jived with. It was mostly like gloves and bracelets here. So we're just gonna go with a plain basic nothing. I would like the fingerless gloves on a different avatar, but not today. That's for another day. That's kind of like a watch, but not quite exactly what I'm feeling. I wish they had more watch options. So socks. Socks are pretty easy. You want short socks, long socks, thigh highs? Possibilities are endless. Basic shoes? Basic shoes. Not a big fan of shoes and socks looking particularly amazing. You know what? Socks with sandals. Socks with sandals. The accessories, we are definitely gonna get some glasses on this. Come on, you can't have a Mondo without glasses. But they don't need to be this big. So we're going to adjust the frame. I know the frame order of the shape in Vroid is kind of weird too. I like to adjust the ones at the bottom before going to the ones at the top, because then it just gets me the thinner frame that I really like. We have cat ears, of course. We can't not have cat ears. And we're just going to adjust that to what I like. And a new addition to Vroid, since the last time I played with Vroid, is they have tails finally, which is amazing. So we're gonna get ourselves a cat tail. And it's kind of sticking out off by default, so we're gonna curve it and shape it to look kind of cute. Not quite what mine is, but cute's good enough. Now in the look, we're gonna get rid of these outlines, because I just don't like them. Some people like them, kind of gives it a comic book look. Whatever, I'm gonna turn them all off. Just for ease of, it looks like any other, you know, kind of avatar. Same thing for the shading for the face. It'll make it more flat and less shaded. Again, this is up to you. You don't have to do this, but this is what I'm doing for mine. Just showing you like kind of what options are available. Turn your skin red if you want. If you want a permanent sunburn, Vroid's got you. You don't gotta mess with the bones. Don't worry about the bones. We're gonna export as a VRM, and that is a file that we can read in Blender or Unity. We don't need to mess with any of the options when exporting. You do need to write a title and a creator and then hit export. The rest doesn't really matter. That's it. We're done in Vroid. That was super easy. We're only at minute 9. I spent a little more time on this or that, but you could have got it done significantly faster than that if you tried. So we are going to save this so we can go back and edit it later. We'll just save it as Mondo Vroid. And so if you exit the program and then you come back, you can come and edit it some more. My thumbnails aren't loading quite so fast, but it's there, I promise. It's right there. You can click it, it'll open. See, there it is. Yeah. All right, so we are more or less done in Vroid Studio. And you know what? We don't even need a Blender. We don't, I promise you. Go to Google, VRM converter for VRChat. Enter, click the first booth link there. You don't need a booth account. You don't need to download it. All you need to do is go down and select this JSON URL right here. Copy it, make sure it's copied, we're gonna go to our creator companion. And we are going to add this repository. So click settings. And up here in the packages section, we're gonna hit add repository right up in that corner. And we're gonna paste that JSON file and add it. Control V is paste, if you didn't know. Just hit I understand, it's okay. And then it will appear in our packages. So we're gonna make a new project, go back up to projects, hit create new project, and we're gonna make sure it is an Avatar 2022 project, not 2019, 2022. We're gonna type in Mondo Vroid, we're gonna create our project. And this is gonna take a little while, it's sped up, you don't wanna watch this, it's boring. So under search packages at the top, we're gonna type in VRM, enter. There is VRM converter for VRChat. Make sure you install the latest version. It might be a different number than this, and that's okay. We're gonna open the project. This again will take a little while, no worries. We're gonna just get that out of the way if it is in the way. Now, we need to find the VRM that we saved in File Manager and drag it into Unity. I don't know why import is not working right now, but if you drag it in, it will be just fine. I promise, I promise. You see, I did it right there. All right, we're so close. All right, so now if you click on it, it shows you all this scary stuff. Don't worry, go to the top, VRM, and hit duplicate and convert for VRChat. Lots of scary options, don't worry about it. Hit duplicate and convert. Save it anywhere, doesn't matter, it just needs to be saved. It's gonna take a few minutes. And you know what? We're almost done. There's one fix that I would like to do before we upload this. And if you aren't familiarized with how to navigate Unity, please see a different tutorial on how to do that. Kind of similar to Vroid, only you move around with WASD to go forward and back. But, you know, that's another tutorial. So the thing we want to fix is the eye look. The eye look on Vroid by default sucks. I don't know why they don't change it. So we're gonna go to our avatar in the hierarchy, go all the way down to where it says eyes. Where it says looking straight, you can hit preview. Looking up, you hit preview and it looks up. It's too high up. So instead of whatever number's there, erase it and write the number 3. The same thing for looking down. 3. Looking left under the Y is going to be -3, and looking right is going to be 3 under the regular Y. It will look better in VRChat, I promise. That's the only fix we're doing, and it's pretty essential. So go to the VRChat SDK, we're going to upload, we're going to log in, and we're going to hit the builder. Type your name, it doesn't matter what it is, just type it. Your description, doesn't matter what it is. We're going to create our thumbnail automatically, so hit create from scene. And then it shows you a preview. Hit capture. Make sure you hit capture. It's not going to work unless you hit capture. Scroll all the way down. Check the I own this avatar. Build and publish. Save it as whatever. And it will take a minute to do its thing. And then it will say a little green upload has succeeded. Hooray! You know what? We're done. We're done. Let's launch VRChat. We'll see what you made. Again, sped up for time's sake. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but you know, you don't want to watch a video longer than 15 minutes. Nobody does. So we are logging in. We are in the avatar testing chamber. That's my home world because I do avatar stuff quite a bit. We are in an instance, and look, it's us. We can wander around. We can get down on the floor. We can crawl. The physics in our hair just works. And if we go to our expressions, we have a face mood, and we can put whatever face we want depending upon how far we go in that circle. I think if you click it, it will just stay like that. Isn't that neat? So you can take some pictures. You still have your emotes. I'm clapping. Look at this. I'm missing my hands, but we can clap. Ah, and be happy. So you did it. You did it, Vroid. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. If you'd like, join the Discord and show us your creation. Put a link to your creation in the comments below. we'll see you next time on Noob Tutorials. From Mondo at mondocat.tv. Come join us today. I would love to see everything you make. Bye bye.